Hey, Brian from SnakeBytes here. I'm in Northern Territory, Australia in search of amazing animal adventures, including Crocosaurus Cove, Fog Dam, and Jabiru, looking for the rare and elusive Owen Pelle python. You're watching SnakeBytes. Crocosaurus Cove is a really amazing place with beautiful animals and amazing enclosures. It's really great to see the education on conservation that a place like this brings. But Crocosaurus Cove is also a croc farm, and that basically means they farm crocodiles to eventually kill them and sell their hides and meat. Now, it's difficult for someone like me that's an animal lover to wrap my head around this concept, but the truth is most of these places really aid in tremendously trying to preserve species like saltwater crocs. Again, it's not for me, and you aren't going to see me walking around with a croc product, but I do understand it and I do appreciate places like this when it comes to the conservation of species. Crocosaurus Cove is more than just crocodiles. They have one of the more impressive displays of Australian reptiles. But let's face it, I'm here to see crocodiles. Darwin is the capital city of Northern Territory, but still is sparsely populated. What is the current population of Darwin? A, 55,000, B, 127,000, or C, 254,000? Go ahead and answer down below in the comments and check back later in the show to see if you had the right answer. For this week's Reptile Report Spotlight, we'll be highlighting geckoforums.net. Go ahead and check out the URL down below or click on the link in the description. We're with Harry, the 5-meter-long, 700-kilo salty. This is our true beast, but I want to get a great GoPro shot of what it's like to see a croc coming right up on attack. See what we can get. Saltwater crocs can reach 22 feet in length and have the strongest bite force of any animal on the planet. Their bite can crush a human skull at 3,700 pounds of force. How awesome was that, man? Tell you what, just the power of those jaws clamping down, the noise it makes, it hits you right in the chest. That was such an awesome experience.
So you can see the cage up there. That's the cage of death that you're going in. Basically, you're not going to die. We've got 3 chains on there, a 1 ton, a 2 ton, and a 3 ton chain. So unless you eat a really big lunch before you get in, then you should be alright.
All right, so I'm here with Wade from Crocosaurus, and apparently you have to sign your life away. So tell me a little bit about this, Wade. What am I doing here?
Well, it's probably one of the most interesting forms you'll ever sign. There's a few clauses in there that certainly make people sit up and say hello. But yeah, it basically means that no matter what happens, that we're all good. We might.
Yeah, so if I get eaten, they don't have to worry about it.
That's right, yeah.
It's perfect.
It's no fault of our own.
All right, so I'm ready to sign my life away right now for you guys.
So here it is, guys, the cage of death. I've come all the way to Darwin, Australia. Been thinking about this for years. Let's go check it out and get up and close and personal with the salt.
Wow. Whoa. The cage goes in the water, you go in the water. The croc's in the water? I believe I remember Quint from the movie Jaws using a very similar line. It didn't work out so well for them, but the truth is, this was an amazing experience to be in their environment. We were only in the water for about 15 minutes, but it's a memory I'll carry for the rest of my life. I tell you what, that was one incredible experience, being that close to an apex predator, a huge salty.
and knowing that you're safe. But I tell you, it's every ounce of you that wants to pull away when it's snapping against food. But now that was an experience I'll remember the rest of my life. Road hunting is one of the most common forms of herping. Snakes tend to migrate to the heat of the road shortly after sunset. It's amazing what you can find just slowly cruising down the right road. We have a water snake here. Now, this is a beautiful specimen. We're in Fog Dam. It's one of the largest predator to prey ratios on the planet. There was a survey once that said there was 800 water pythons per acre here. And this is absolutely a beautiful specimen. Looks like a little girl too. And as you can see, it's pretty amazing that a wild python would be this docile. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful snake. Again, just road cruising this road on a perfect night like this. It's gonna be an awesome opportunity to see some incredible animals. But take a look at this little girl. Wow, what a beauty. The road on top of Fog Dam is only about 2 kilometers long, but it's so rich with animals. On the right night, you can find several snakes each pass. Again, this is number 2, another water python. Now this guy is a little smaller than the first one, but still a beauty. I tell you what, it's so awesome to catch these guys in the wild, but I really love letting them go and let them get across the road, which is what they really want to do anyways. So we're just gonna come up to the edge here, and we're gonna let that sucker go. It's gonna crawl away. What an awesome thing that is. I'm in Jabiru at Nirlanji Rock. This is Owen Pelle python country. What a beautiful place this is. We're gonna go search around and see what we can find. The Owen Pelle python is one of the rarest pythons on the planet, and there have been recent sightings here at Nirlanji. Many people believe that they live in the crevices of these rock escarpments. With the temps nearing 100 degrees Fahrenheit, and after several hours of searching, I've finally come to the realization I wouldn't be finding any Owies on this trip. But all's not lost. I was fortunate enough to arrange a visit with the only captive Owen Pelle pythons in the world. I always say with every incredible animal, there's even a more incredible story, and this certainly is no exception to the fact. Gavin Bedford set out 10 years ago to try to get permits to legally collect some of these specimens. Now, all Owen Pelle pythons are endemic to native land or aboriginal land, so there's absolutely no legal hunting of these animals, so there's no animals in captivity. Now, in Kakadu and Arnhem Land, these animals are starting to go away, so there's a very big reason to want to get them into captivity and to breed them. Not to mention, he went to the natives and talked to them about the fact that there was a commercially viability so that they could own an enterprise in these actual animals. If he was allowed to create a partnership with them to collect and breed these amazing snakes, not only would he be saving the species in the future, but also creating a viable revenue stream for the natives, which I think is absolutely incredible. Let me go ahead and talk about the animals itself. Take a look at this beauty right here. It's such an unusual snake. It's one of the largest snakes in Australia, just behind the scrubbies, at almost 5 meters when they're adult. But you can see, look at how thin they are compared to, say, a reticulated python of equal length. And they just move completely unusual. In all my years of handling snakes, I have never really handled an animal that acts and moves this way. I tell you, Owen Pelle pythons are just what I dreamed them to be. I can only hope that Gavin Bedford will have success breeding these animals and be able to bring these beauties to people around the world. I don't know about you guys, but today, one of my childhood dreams was actually realized, being able to handle the Owen Pelle python. Darwin is the capital city of Northern Territory, but still is sparsely populated. What is the current population of Darwin? If you said B, 127,000, you're 100% correct. Good job. If you want to save your reptiles, get serious, get ZooMed. To check out all their product line, visit zoomed.com.
All right, guys, Brian spent a lot of time in Australia. When he was there, he went to Darwin, and he did the cage of death with the crocodiles swimming around him. I know a lot of people in that situation probably freak out a lot. So I want to know, what's the most dangerous situation you've ever been in? Leave a comment below and let us know.
So there it is. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Northern Territory certainly was an amazing adventure. And although I didn't get to catch an Owen Pelle python, I fulfilled my lifelong dream of actually holding Gavin Bedfords. And of course, I Facebook and tweeted my way through the entire time. So make sure to follow me over at SnakeBytesTV. Until next week, you've been watching Snake Bites.